You go slam the money. You don't understand.
Farm, everything's going to be fine. Yeah, I have an issue right now, and it's taking my life. I'm not gonna die. We'll get over it. We'll get over it. I was given a job. I didn't do the job because I had mental issues. Would people understand when you say you have mental issues? They won't. They are slamming me with a bill, suing me. It's okay. It's okay.
I was doing something on my system and I decided to pick up my phone to check what was going on Instagram. And the next thing I saw was a sad news. Like, this one was so sad. Maybe because I watched almost all of her interviews that she have had after the death of her child. I just want to know, I just want to get to know how she's feeling. And I think interviews are recent just to have an idea of how this person is doing after maybe a sad phase. And to be honest, she struggled after the death of her child, and I think it's still part of what actually killed her. It's still part of what make her heart very, very weak. She slumped and died, and she's gone. The next news online, Ameh is dead. She's gone. She's this, she's that. For those who don't know, this woman had 6 siblings, and 5 of her siblings actually died before 2020, which makes her have 1 sibling, a sister, remaining, and the only child she had when she was 14. So the only child she had when she was 14 actually died on the 20th of October 2020. And since then, I think it was a downward trend for this woman because she's always talking about it. I saw a video of her talking about her mental health, how she could not go to a job or get a job because of her mental health. And these people don't understand what mental health is. These people don't even believe that she's going through that mental phase. And even from the expression, the body language on that video, you could tell this person is not okay. Even in the interviews, you can't watch a TVC interview and not feel a certain way for this woman. It is so sad, a very sad situation for this person. And just March 2022, lost her only sister remaining, and I don't even know how the universe is expecting this person to cope. I don't know how losing 6 siblings and the only child you have, and then the universe is expecting you to cope. One thing I always say is, please just be nice to people. You don't even know what people are going through. The last thing you can be is just be a nice person to people, because you don't know the battle they are fighting, honestly. And I hope and pray that the universe brings to everyone struggling with mental health, depression and stuff, someone who's going to hear them, someone who's going to listen to them, and someone who's going to be of help to them. There was a particular lady on YouTube that I watched. I think her name is Gladys. She lost her child. I'm sending you all the prayers. And she was talking about how she was able to come out of that, or how she's trying to come out of that. Let me just put it that way. How she's trying to come out of that situation, that she refused to be depressed because she has seen people who are depressed and she hates what depression does to them. If you have seen people who are depressed, people who have killed themselves, you will understand that depression is not a good place to be in. And this woman's situation, nobody expects that the next thing we are going to see online is that Ameh's dead. I don't think anyone is going to expect that. The next minute is just spreading. The news is just spreading. Everywhere is just spreading. And we don't know what people are going through. I think about 2 days ago, I was still discussing with a friend on phone. If not for social media, I would not know that Adekunle Gold has sickle cell anemia. Like, I'm never going to be aware. If not for the interview he had that they posted on Instablog, what he said, I am never going to be aware that he has sickle cell anemia, you guys. Because I've seen people in this crisis and I've seen people in this situation. It's not a nice place to be in. And for Adekunle Gold to be doing all these concerts, having many concerts in a row, and it's been successful, and having that thing, I'm now thinking, God is really his best friend. At this point, God is really, really on his side.
Many nights I go there beg for mercy. Sickle cell been show me crisis.
Like, you can never tell he was going through that. And that is a clear example of You can't tell what people are going through if they don't open their mouth to tell you. I pray that her soul rest in peace, but this one is so painful. Like, this is so painful. At TVC interview, the moment I saw that news, at TVC interview just started ringing in my ear, like, what are you people talking about? Like, I went to her page, I went to Empress page to go and confirm, because Empress is one person that I know that is very, very close to her. But the truth is, since the death of her only child, everything went downtrend for Ameh. Every single thing went downtrend for her. She could not even function on set. If you watch the Johnson, I am so freaking sure you're going to know this person. I'm so freaking sure you'll be used to seeing her face very well. Everything for her went downtrend since the death of her child. And her child died, I think, at the age of 32. Like, so it's not a baby, or it's not somebody she had since she was 14, and I think she was pregnant when she was 14, and by 15 she had the child, like carrying the child in her hand. The age gap is not really that much. There are siblings who are older than each other with that age gap, and you just literally grow with your child, and just waking up, your child having a tumor surgery, even still being okay the second day talking to you, and I think the third day just passed like that on you, and losing all your siblings, and the universe expects you to cope. Like, it can be so hard. That's why I say, if you watch that interview, you are really, really going to feel for this woman. I'm actually sending our family all the prayers, but this is just that. Be nice to people when you see them. People are really going through a lot, and I hope that we as well are good people to others, even if we are expecting people to be good to us as well in situations, because it really goes sideways. This is just very, very sad, and I just pray that our soul rest in perfect peace. It's just, guys.
That's why I go
Those
give
who are
Ladi now.
portioning rice, they should not finish portioning this rice. It's much.
You've
not tasted
Have you
it.
seen that one?
I've tasted it.
Madam,
The kitchen.
come here. Let me see this. Now. Happy New Year. I don't go live for you. This one will come so.
I told him
Enjoyment galore.
I said dry fish, goat's meat, and
Cow head.
and bush meat pepper soup. He said only one person taking 3 spoons.
I'm doing video for you. Oh.
Is that correct? What's that about?
I had depression, max depression. I've been depressed for some years, and it became very worse when I lost my daughter in 2020.
Oh.
And sometimes
So sorry to hear that.
it's well. Sometimes I wake up and you know, we practically grew up together. I was 14 when I had her, so she was more like my younger sister. And my friend, she was my best friend, and I just saw my world crumbled before me.
Yes, we understand.
I'd lost 3 of my sisters before that time, and each of them had like three children. I'd lost like 3 of my brothers and my father.
Oh.
So after burying all these people, then my daughter, my younger sister that died last, she died in 2018. She was a footballer. She was one of our female coaches. She was one of the assistant coaching on the 19 female national team. And after she died, I thought I was going to be the next. I don't know. But when my daughter died, my world crumbled before me. And then sometimes I see myself for days. I could cry for days. And I've been in and out of hospital.